a really warm welcome on behalf of Sci-Tech Daresbury to our business breakfast. It's great to have you all here.
We've been running the breakfast network meetings now for over 10 years. I suppose the testament of a successful networking meeting is actually, do people keep coming back? And as you can see here, you know, they do it on a month-by-month basis. And I suppose that our keys for success is the fact that actually it's a very interactive network session. It's there to give people opportunities to meet interesting people, relevant people, new business opportunities.
Market Invoice is one of the leading alternative finance providers in the UK. We've been going since 2011 and we've just hit £500 million worth of funding.
We're going to be running a sales training course at Sci-Tech in Daresbury on November the 24th. This is a repeat of a very successful event that happened on May the 11th and also in December last year. Many Sci-Tech Daresbury companies came along.
Okay, Enterprise Europe Network is the largest network, business-to-business network in the world. 600 organisations, and we deliver that in 60 countries.
We've been based in the Innovation Centre in Sci-Tech Daresbury for over 5 years now. We find it a fantastic place where people are encouraged to collaborate. We work with about 5 different companies on campus currently, including STFC and DSIC, the Innovation Centre itself.
We've set up an office in Daresbury at the Innovation Centre earlier this year to work on a European project called Enterprise Europe Network. It's very conveniently located. We cover the whole of the northwest, so it's easy to access Liverpool, Manchester. We felt that being located at the Innovation Centre would be of advantage to us. On the 6 months we've been there has proven very useful. The network we use through Sci-Tech give us the opportunity to access companies off-site as well as on-site, which help tremendously our development.
In terms of the facilities that are on site, the recent refurbishment has meant that the presentation suites now are fantastic facilities for presentations, and the business breakfast when they're hosted there, it's just a much more relaxed environment and a very friendly and inviting place to actually come over and collaborate with other companies.
All that remains for me to say at this point is to acknowledge the role our sponsors play. Jane Harrod Roberts is here. Jane, come join me.
We've already helped 2 companies based at Sci-Tech Daresbury, both in 2006 and 2011. But we've another thing to announce today, and that is our ability as a growth partner and a growth accelerator coach. So I'm pleased to be able to support that, and we've already supported a number of companies through that.
Our network is a mix of technology companies, and those will be startups, well-established SME businesses and corporates like IBM. But it also will include a lot of people that sit within the support network. So we, or continually promote government support programs like Business Growth Services, UK Trade and Investment, and again they're running an event today after our main networking event. But also then into the universities, we work with the 8 of the regional universities, and actually our professional service network is really important in terms of bringing expertise in areas like legal, finance, taxation, intellectual property, marketing, and all of those are actually key in terms of helping companies take great innovative technologies but making successful commercial businesses out of them.
What's good about Sci-Tech Daresbury is that they have this gold partner system, so that you have a series of professional advisors who are pretty much tied to the site to some extent. It's not a case of professional advisors just dipping in, trying to sell something and then walking away again. You have this consistent approach with a bunch of organisations that are on site quite frequently, that the tenant companies come to recognise and know, and that in turn builds up trust.
We are a matchmaker, but we help companies on site who have recently developed some new ideas, getting close to commercialization, on helping them to get to the market. So it's a nice fit between the Sci-Tech team and our team to be able to provide companies access to new markets.
The types of tenants at Sci-Tech Daresbury are ideal client base. A lot of innovative SMEs are based there, who are very often dealing with new patentable inventions. They're starting out in business, so they need trademark advice, they need some strategic IP advice, and that's all the sort of areas that we can help people with.
We're working with a range of manufacturing organizations who either have developed new products and want to expand outside the region or the UK, as well as people who have a need for a particular technology or particular product which is stopping their development in the market in the UK. And because we have access to 63 countries worldwide through a network of 700 organizations, we can tap into new networks, new companies, new technologies, new products, and make sure that the benefactors are in the Northwest.
We're running an event with UK Trade and Investment to get companies to think about how they might be taking their technologies and their services to other parts of the world that perhaps they're not doing business with today. So with our Daresbury companies, we know about a third of the sales of companies based at Daresbury come from overseas markets. The key thing is actually making sure you get the right knowledge, expertise and support to take the best advantage of that, of those overseas markets. So yeah, we want to take Daresbury out to the rest of the world.
The collaborative aspect of being in Sci-Tech Daresbury enables us to be part of a wider project and a larger value project, which to us is exactly where we want to be really in terms of the scale of the company and us developing our skills and bringing on board the people that have the right skills for us and the right fit basically with the team.
We have a very ambitious 20-25 year program. We're looking to grow Sci-Tech Daresbury into a location that will support 10 to 15,000 people working in science and technology. We're an important enterprise zone with a very specific focus on science and technology, supported by government. And obviously we're looking at continuing to grow and expand. Got more companies coming in. Paul talked about Flexera software from the US, locating at Daresbury, but seeing a lot of our companies grow and expand, and therefore we need to be providing the facilities and services that those companies will need as they develop. Now, one of these is one of our two new buildings, TechSpace 1 and TechSpace 2. TechSpace 1 providing a range of laboratory and workshop facilities in a building that will also accommodate offices for those companies that are probably 10 to 30 employees, more established biomedical, advanced materials or clean technology companies that are looking for their next stage of growth and finding the right facilities to do that.
I think that the different approach that Daresbury takes is that they're very much focused on providing this holistic support to the tenant companies. It's not a case of them just kind of providing the tenant companies with some office space and some lab equipment. They really want to help the companies grow and develop, and they will actively encourage other service providers to come in and assist the tenant companies in as much as they can. So it becomes much more of a family and a nurturing environment rather than simply a place to come and work.
We've seen over the 10 years we've been running, we've had probably over 250 companies being based at Daresbury, and only about 10 of those have failed over that period of time. And at the same time, if we look at over the last 5 years, our companies have seen their sales grow on average 30% per year. So we've got high growth, high tech businesses where, because of the way we support those companies, we reduce the risks, the potential for those businesses to fail.